Warning, this is a family-friendly radio. Children of all ages are welcome to participate.
This is my grandpa's geocaching talk show. And now for our latest news.
Hello, geocachers. This is Hikerjamz
and Crazycritter1966.
And we still calling the show from Ohio. The last show from Ohio.
True.
And so what we're going to do today is just have a little fun. We've been working hard all week.
Yeah, all the packing and everything else. Such fun.
Yeah, but hey, anyway, yeah, we didn't have any winners this week for Travel Bug.
No, not even one.
Well, you come up with a good idea though a while ago. We could shorten that up and tell the story about that.
Yeah, we could.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I decided since there wasn't any winners, we're going to take those travel bugs and we're going to put them in a little baggie and just drop them off in a random cache somewhere and let the people know, whoever happens to find it, it is a free bug and it's in their name and they can register it in their name and that'll get rid of them.
There we go. Some lucky geocacher is going to find it on the spot.
No telling where. It could be anywhere from here to Florida.
yeah, I didn't think about that.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't say where to drop them off at, did you?
No, I didn't.
Wow, that'll be fun.
And speaking of moving, we have finally got a date set. We now have a place to stay when we get there, so we know for a fact we're leaving on December 1st.
December 1st. That's Monday.
Yes, it is.
All right. Can't wait.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can wait. As you say, we've spent all this time, 2 weeks, packing everything up and putting it in the storage so we can just put it in the trailer when we're ready to leave.
And then we happen to found out that our storage shed, well, we've got our storage shed full, and the trailer that we had is smaller than the shed, and it wasn't all going to fit in the trailer.
Yeah.
So we had to get a bigger trailer so we can get the rest of it in.
Now the next size up trailer that we got is more than what we need, so
better to have more than not enough.
Right. So, wow, it's just amazing. I know that most people don't move like this, but about once or twice in their life, you know. They say the guy at the U-Haul place says that the average person moves every 5 years.
I've moved in the last 15 years 17 times. So I've moved a lot more than the average person.
I've done that when I was younger, but the older you get, the less you want to do that. So.
Yeah, it's harder to pack though. Yeah, that stuff gets a lot heavier when you're trying to pack it up and move it.
Right. Okay. We'll talk about today. I ran across this on geocaching.com. Thought this would be interesting. It's been up there for probably a week now, but yeah, sometimes we're a little behind on our stories, but a lot of times other podcasts don't have it. But anyway, it's on geocaching.com on their blog, and it was interesting because it was kind of like a puzzle, but not quite. I'll just read what it is there. And it's called Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Now, if you want to go to the page to see the pictures of it, just go to geocaching.com/blog. And the first, you scroll down past the first article, down to, it's not too far down, maybe about a quarter of the way, about half the way down, and you'll see eeny, meeny, miny, mo. The GC on it is 3Q15P, like Paul. That was geocache of the month too. But it's eeny, meeny, miny, mo is 4 pipes coming up off of a pole. Look like they're pretty tall too, and they've all got holes in them. And you take the 2 nails and you work the little micro up the tube to the top and hope that you got the one that has the cache in it.
Do you know how you do that? You take 4 people with you so one of them can have
There
each
you go.
pipe.
This picture's got this guy. It looks like him and his wife out there, and they're both down, just starting at the ground. And the pole looks like it's tall as he is, if he was standing up. And he's sitting on a 5-gallon bucket. He's got it turned upside down.
He must have been out there a while.
Yeah, he must have. Maybe that's their 4th pool they're tried there. Oh, it really looks interesting, and it gives people an idea. I've seen just one pole with the holes in it, just on a video, but that's got to be a winner. People are saying that that's the most amazing cache they've seen in a long time, and I don't know. I think it'd be fun if you don't have anything else to do that day.
Yeah, I don't have the patience for it, like I said, because that's just going through 4 poles. I'd take 4 people.
Right. This other one, I don't know how to pronounce the name on that. They're talking about, oh wow. Maybe you can slip over here and pronounce this word for me.
Yeah, I doubt it. Arachnophobia.
Okay, well, that's what it's called, and that's GC2XHEQ. That's a little different. It's a huge spider.
I would say so, because that is the sphere of spiders, is that word.
That's what it looks like here. And it's hanging up in a tree.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a string attached to it, and I guess, it could scare some people.
Good name for it.
Hockey Hiker 19. Wow. Hockey Hiker. Yeah, he's okay, what is it? It is yeah. It looked like there's like a fishing reel, like the rod that I had hanging on the wall there with
That big long one?
Yeah,
Oh,
fly
yeah, okay.
rod. It looked like it has one of those on it, to where you can let that down. I guess the cache is on it. I need to read about that because it's different. And I guess then you just push the button there and it raises it back up in the trees.
Oh, okay.
That's just my guess. I hadn't read it, so I just seen it on there tonight. So that's interesting. So anyway, either one of those 2 stories you want to look at, go to geocaching.com/blog. Okay. Other than that, we haven't been doing any geocaching. Wow. Same on us.
Well, too cold and too much packing. It's kind of hard to work that geocaching in there right now.
We had a couple little snow flurries.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
And one morning I couldn't hardly find my car. There was probably a handful of snow on top of it.
Yeah, it was really buried, huh?
Yeah. Had to dig my way out. Glad I saved my snow shovel.
I tell you what, that little bit of snow right there just makes me so thankful that we didn't get what Buffalo's got.
Wow, yeah. Anybody out there in Buffalo, okay, send us an email. Let us know how you did out there through all that. It's supposed to be thawing out and starting floods now.
Oh, boy. That's got to be a mess.
Let us hear from you out there with a concern. Just send us a quick email to radiotalkshow2013@gmail.com, or you can just leave an audio at speakpipe.com/Hikerjamz. All right. I don't think we have too much more news, but we're going to take a little break here. Wow. And we'll be back shortly.
We'll be back after this commercial.
Hello, fellow geocachers. We would like to take this opportunity to introduce TravelFleas.com. We are a company devoted to expanding your fun and adventure while geocaching. It's always exciting when you discover a cache, and for many of us, it's even a bigger thrill when there's a trackable hidden inside the cache. Discovering a trackable and being able to move it along its journey involves us more in the game. Now you, your group, and your clubs can become part of the journey by attaching your own personalized travel fleas to a trackable and go along for the ride. What are travel fleas, you ask? They are brightly colored, durable metal tags personalized with your geocaching username. Instead of just signing a log and moving on, let other geocachers know who you are by attaching your personalized travel fleas tag to a trackable and join the journey. To purchase your personalized travel fleas, visit our website at travelfleas.com. Happy geocaching, the team at travelfleas.com.
This part of Geocaching Talk Show is sponsored by Cache Advance. For a full line of geocaching needs, visit their website today. They are an official Groundspeak distributor and they have everything you need for geocaching supplies. That's www.cache-advance.com.
If you would like to donate to Aftercache, you can go to www.donateaftercache.com. There you can choose the payment type that best suits you. Any amount is appreciated, and we thank you in advance for your generous support. That's www.donateaftercache.com.
All right, hey, we're back. We have nothing to talk about.
Unfortunately.
Let's see. Well, sometimes that's the way it goes, but we don't have to run a 45-minute show here. We can cut this week short since we've got so much other stuff we got to get done.
We have quite a bit we still need to do.
But at least, people will be out there looking for us, and they'll see that we do have our show out. We need to get some emails. We need to get some audio, voicemail. We need somebody to let us have something to talk about.
In other words, we need your help.
Yeah.
Any kind of story about your geocaching experiences, it doesn't matter, just something to give us an idea on what to talk about.
It don't take, just a couple minutes. I know everybody's tied up with the holiday here for Thanksgiving in the States, but there's, we've gotten emails from people from
Finland, UK.
Yeah, all over the world. And I know that they don't observe Thanksgiving like we do on the 28th.
Yeah.
Even in Canada, they observe it on a different day. I think it's even a different month.
I believe it is.
But I know somebody out there went geocaching this week, and they really had some good smileys, and we'd like to hear about it.
Somebody probably snuck out after Thanksgiving dinner and went geocaching.
Oh, no, did anybody do that?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they do.
I think I heard that story before.
You have. Somebody told you they did that. They had to sneak out after Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, literally sneak out. So they say to the wife, I can't. I would do the dishes, but I gotta go to the store and buy some gas or whatever,
Yeah, or my friend called me to help me with his car. I gotta go help him with his car.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so if you got any stories like that you want to express deeply over the radio, send it in. We'll read it, and if you want it to be played in your own voice, just send us a audio. And if you don't want the audio played over the air, tell us in the audio, do not play this on the air. Okay, I said, and then I'll just listen to it myself and tell a story in my own words, or in your words in my own voice.
And even in the email, if you don't want that story read on air, or you don't want people to know who you are, just write, please say anonymous wrote in.
Yeah, well, we we like to bring up their geocaching name.
We do, but some people may not want you to know that it was them that did it.
Yeah, so you're right. So, actually, this is pretty much laid back radio show, and it's a lot of places, a lot of podcasts are doing technology side of it.
They're trying to be professional.
Well, they probably are professional, but they're trying to reach people that are farther into it than just looking at your GPS and going looking for a cache. But we start out easy, and we're going to stay easy, because that's the first thing I said when I first started. What has it been? Almost 2 years now.
About that.
That I'm going to make it easy for beginners and work the way up to and all ages, from however old you can walk around and look for a geocache. I mean, that figure 4 years old. We've had them as young as 4. And I've talked to a lady that was, what was she, 76 or something like that.
There was one that was like 84 or 85, I think, that had sent you a message or talked to you or something.
Oh, okay. That was
the 84-year-old.
84, yeah,
I believe so.
That's the woman that her and her husband.
I think I don't remember.
It's been about a year ago.
It's been a while.
Yeah, but I met this lady. She was out there just getting it with the rest of the kids and
like a kid herself.
Younger people, younger folks. So I mean, get your kids on here. Tell them, say hi, Hikerjamz. Yeah, that would sound nice, wouldn't it? Just have somebody say hi, Hikerjamz. Yo, man.
Happy birthday, Hikerjamz.
Yeah. Yesterday was my birthday, Friday. So I made it through that. And what else did I make it through? I made it through my retirement. That was still different. But anyway, I got a big old dinner at work, and they got me a big old cake.
Very big cake.
And we used the retirement cake for my birthday cake, and we're using it for snacking cake, and we're using it for tomorrow's cake. Huge cake.
We're using it for a few days worth of anything cake.
Yeah, it's good. And so I got a little bonus money there too, and got to say bye to everybody that I worked with for the last 7 years. There was a few of them there still that was there when I started, and there's quite a few of them that's gone since then. But anyway, it was a nice day. I was a little bored because I didn't do anything.
Got to rest on your last day of work.
Got to rest on my last day of work.
And here we thought he was going to double up everything to make sure you worked that day good.
Yeah. I guess they scared me into that one. But anyway, give up my forklift. The new guy's going to take it.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Yeah. Well, I took care of it, while I had it. So he's getting a good one. Yeah, one of them went off the dock one time. And nobody got hurt. But I stood there and watched it. What else can you do? Yeah,
not much.
Trailer moved away from the dock, and the forklift went down, and the guy got off of it and looked up.
And then you got a good laugh out of it.
Did you doodle? No. I'm sure he did. Enough said. Okay. Wow. All right.
Now, see, if you was doing stories about work, you'd have something there.
I'd have enough to run 2 hours a day.
You would.
Well, getting back to geocaching. Well, when we get down to Florida, there's going to be a lot of times I ain't going to have anything to do. But I'm thinking seriously about starting a second show, like have a show twice a week. I don't know if I can get somebody to call in, or yeah, you can call in. Yeah, where's my cards?
Well, the one thing you can say, there's enough geocaches down there that you'll have something to talk about every week.
Yeah. Yeah, there's plenty of those down there.
And it's always warm enough to go. You don't have to worry about the snow or anything, that's for sure. Not where we're going.
That's right. So if you want to call the studio number, the number is 937-381-9343. And that will take you directly into me, and we can record off of that also. If you want to record the messages, or just whatever you have to say, if you want to record that, you'll have an opportunity to tell me if you do or not. And that way too, it makes a difference. And if you got a little longer story to tell than what that gives you on SpeakPipe, which is only gives you 90 seconds there, but you can keep calling in and continuing your story. But this number here will give me the option to record you if you would like. So we got a few different ways of doing things here. What are we? We don't want to start no bloopers. Last week we put some of our bloopers on here. Today we haven't had anything but some blank spots that we had to back up and chop out. But I mean, there's probably plenty of blank spots left on here, but we're trying to stretch this out. When you don't go geocaching and you don't really have much to talk about, we can take one story, one geocache, and make a half-hour story out of it.
Yeah, you could.
Oh, wow. Well, I don't think I'm going to waste a whole lot of time here today. I think I'm going to set it off at 30 minutes. If we can go another 8, we got it made.
Okay, let's see. 8 minutes worth of...
Well, I got a lot of happy birthdays on Facebook today. I think it ended up being about 33 people wish me happy birthday, and I thanked each one of them separately. That took me all day. I sat here all day. But friends of friends, and just a lot of people out there. And 62, that's what it is. 62. That's what I am.
You said your age.
Yeah, I wasn't going to, but it took up another 13 seconds.
There you go. I am so proud of you for saying your age.
Yeah, 62. I don't, that's good. 62 years of what do they call that? Hard labor.
Yeah.
I worked 47 years and I retired, and I don't know. Like yesterday was Thursday, and I put on Facebook that, well, let's see, how did I put that? My diary, day one, my retirement, didn't do anything.
Seemed like a holiday.
Seemed like a holiday. Wait, it is a holiday. And then today is seems like a vacation or a holiday, So I was up and down, napping and everything, just like I normally would on a holiday. And then tomorrow, and the weekend. I'm getting confused on my days, so
it's hard to keep track when you don't go to work every day.
I don't have to look at the calendar every day.
Right.
I do have to look at my watch still yet all day long, so I know when it's time to eat.
Oh, you eat when your stomach says I'm hungry.
Yeah, well, this is not a 24-hour carry-out restaurant.
Right now, it's not.
You never get out of the kitchen if that happens.
Oh, that's true. That's very true.
But we're trying to get adjusted with the hours and stuff. This morning I got up at 7 o'clock. I slept in 4 hours, what I normally do on a Friday.
Yeah, you're normally up by 3:30 anyway.
Yep. So that worked out pretty good. I got 4 hours extra sleep last night. Well, I didn't get 4. Yeah, I did, because I was tired and went to sleep earlier than
Yeah.
I would on a weekend.
You did, yeah.
Well, we had it all work out in the wash. And if anybody out there's had this problem when they retired, let me know that I'm not the only one that has this problem. Send an email, radiotalkshow2013@gmail.com, and put in the what line do you call that?
Subject line.
Yeah, put in the subject line ACB. Don't forget ACB in the subject line wherever you send me an email, because it all goes in my junk mail and I don't know what it is unless I see ACB in the subject line. That's an every time thing.
Right.
Yeah, so that tells me it's okay to open that up, because I don't know who you are. You know, I don't know you by your name or your email address. If the ACB is on there, I know it's got something to do with the show. All right. We get down there in Florida, we're going to post some pictures on the website, and that is hikerjamztalkshow.com, and you can go up there, check that out anytime you want to. But I forgot a photo page from there that you can click on and see it.
Speaking of which, I still need to send you those photos that I've taken while we're out geocaching. They're not of the caches, but one of them, the beehive that I took, got a top 10 in the voting.
Top 10. Mm-hmm. There you go. See, I got a professional geocaching photographer.
There you go. A photo cacher.
Photo cacher.
That works. I am a photo cacher, people.
Yep. Well, the good thing about it nowadays, though, you go out there and you take your pictures. You can tell right then and there if it's going to be good at one or not, and you can retake it.
Yeah.
Remember the old days? We had those. You had the Polaroid. You know, I mean, that was easy enough. You know, it just pops out of the camera, and you give it 30, 40 seconds, and it comes out. You know, to.
Oh, geez, and I remember those too.
But if it's no good, look how much money have you wasted on that one?
Yeah.
They were expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I think you got like 10 or 12 pictures in a pack.
I don't remember. It's been so long
ago. It was
ago.
like $12. They're about $1 a piece, I think. I don't know. But back before that, you know, they had 35 millimeter and 110.
I had a 110. I liked that. That was the best little camera I had.
Yeah, but you had to send it in and get it developed and wait a week. At least a lot of them, at least a week.
Now you're lucky if you can find a place that'll do that for you.
Walmart?
I think Walmart still does.
I don't know about the 110, but they still do 35 millimeters.
Yeah, they might. I think they might do the 110, but I'm not positive. But see, that's why I like the new cameras now with the little memory cards. You can take 15, 20, 30 pictures of one thing, so you're guaranteed one of them's going to come out.
Right. Or you can always back up and look at it before you get away from the object.
Right.
But yeah, we'll put that beehive up there on the webpage tomorrow.
Oh, that turned out really well. I was shocked.
Yeah, and I'm shocked that we're not going to be around long enough this winter to get it.
Oh, you know what, though? I told you, if we would have been, you'd have been outside opening that thing up. It wouldn't have been nowhere in the house.
Yeah, I wouldn't open it up in the house. They might thaw out. And
that would have been our luck.
Neighbors be seeing me jumping out the
window?
2-story window.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been too far behind you.
Yeah. I don't like them bees.
Oh,
I don't care what kind they are.
No, a dirt dauber I don't mind, but a wasp or a yellow jacket or anything like no.
I think it was a wasp.
Honeybees.
A yellow jacket. No, it wasn't a yellow jacket. It was stung me on the eyelid when I was a kid.
Wow.
I was doing pull-ups on the swing set, and the hole where the chain goes for the swing.
Oh, gee.
And I came up, and looked in that hole, and this wasp came out. I shut my eye just the time he stung me, and I couldn't open my eye again for a week.
You want to hear a funny story about a bee? I'll tell you a funny story. I was riding in the back of a pickup truck, and I was kind of like looking over the cab of it, and I was chewing gum. I opened my mouth and a bee flew into my mouth and got wrapped in the gum. Let me tell you, I spit that gum out quicker than anybody would have ever spit that gum out. And I was really lucky that I had gum in my mouth, or it would have stung the inside of my mouth really bad.
Oh, yeah.
But boy, that was... And then another bee story. Okay, we're off of geocaching.
We're off of geocaching.
I was walking. I used to walk anywhere from 4 to 5 miles a day when I was a kid. And I was going to the store. I had a bumblebee fly up the back of my shirt. That thing had stung me on the back 15 times, and when I went to reach back to pull the top of my shirt back to let it out, it stung me on 2 of my fingers, so I ended up being stung 17 times by that bee.
That bee was a little potent.
Oh, it was mad. It was mad because it couldn't go nowhere.
Right.
But there's my other bee story, so that took up a little more time there.
I'd rather have those bees sting you that lose their stinger when they bite you.
Oh, yeah.
When they sting you, they lose their stinger.
A one-time sting and you're done.
Yeah, but that one time is enough to make up for a dozen.
Yeah, it can be. I've stepped on yellow jackets being barefoot. I don't care for bees at all.
Wow. Yeah. Mud daubers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll fight you to the end, too.
Yeah, I've never ran into those and had a problem with them.
Around brick houses.
Yeah.
Construction where they're building, with concrete blocks and stuff. They'll build their nest in that cement. They think it's mud. And you put a fresh layer of concrete wall up and they get in there and start drilling into that, and then next thing you know, it's hard as a brick.
Yeah.
And they get mad because they can't get their houses built.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So we've been on here today, whatever day what is today? 32 minutes. So we're gonna wrap it up, and guarantee you we'll probably talk about our trip to Florida next week.
Yeah.
Because I know there's not going to be any geocaching next week because
we're going to be busy
like
unpacking
and Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and unload. We're going to have the trailer back to a U-Haul dealer by Saturday at 5. So I'm figuring on getting it back by Friday sometime, and so it's just the whole week there of getting things straightened out, and then after that. Then the next week, we should have at least one geocache found.
I would think so. We'll have some free time then.
I've got 3 of them that's found down there already from the Naples Museum.
Yeah, my daughter took you out and kind of showed you around town, too.
Yeah. Naples Children's... How do they say it? Come on.
Wow.
Yeah. Museum.
I can't remember what it's called.
Children's Museum of Naples.
Yeah.
That's it.
There was a name ahead of it, and I can't...
Yeah. That's a hard one to pronounce unless I'm looking at it. I didn't know that was going to get brought up, or I would have had it out and ready to look at. Gosh. Yeah.
It's on the tip of your tongue, isn't it?
Yeah, it's right there. See it?
Yeah, sure. I see it. Spit it out.
Gassaniano or something like that.
Yeah. I can't pronounce
we'll
it
get
at
that
all.
to you next week. Oh no, I hate to mess up a good story, but yeah, it's there in Naples, and it's kind of like a daycare. I guess it's a children's. It's a place for kids to go, and parents drop them off there. When they go somewhere, or maybe for work, maybe it's like a babysitting place.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It sounds kind of like
different ages, and
yeah.
they teach kids a lot of things, art and different things, outdoors and all that. So they started their little geocaching thing. I guess they heard about it somewhere, and the lady that runs the program said that if I come down there, I could help teach the kids more about the geocaching. So I'm going to check into it when I get down there. It might only be once a month. I don't know how often they go out geocaching, but The kids own about 6 geocaches down there. They maintain them and everything.
Wow.
And yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of them are up around the boardwalks.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And a couple of them around the little park there. Well, I guess that's pretty much like where the boardwalk is too. But they're pretty much all in the same around the same area. And they have fun, you know. I guess they have a GPS for each kid. There's, you know, like take so many out at a time or whatever. I don't know how exactly they do it, but I think that's somewhat what they do. Well, we get down there and I get to talk to the people and learn more about how they do it. Then I can know more about how to explain it. Yeah, so it'll be fun. Paul, I know you listen to this podcast, and you thought that would be a great idea for me to help the kids out, and it is. It's going to be fun, and you know, the kids got the most. What would you call it? Their stories are out of this world, I guess you would say. You ask a 5-year-old what he did on a geocaching trip, and what he going to come back and tell you is far from, well, I mean, really. I mean, they add to it. I mean, they make it sound really interesting. Adults, they just say, yeah, we walked up this big old hill and it was hard on us, and we got top, we had to stop and rest. Where a kid would say, well, I ran all the way to the top. And there it was, I found it, yay, you know. I like listening to the kids' stories. Just let your kids send in their story. Yeah, they can do that on if they make it 90 seconds or less. They can do that on speakpipe.com/Hikerjamz.
Never be surprised at what comes out of a child's mouth either.
Oh, we can edit it if we have to.
Well, that's not what I mean. It's just it's funny how, like you said, somebody can take this story and it I found it, but a kid can make it sound like it's the best thing in the world.
Right. Yeah.
They're so excited and
it's new to them.
Yeah, they're enthusiastic about everything.
And they're outside running and getting their exercise.
Yeah.
Don't even know it.
Exactly. Yeah, kids are awesome to listen to. I just love listening to any kind of story that a kid tells you.
Well, they're full of energy when they're not doing anything. So.
Oh yeah, they are.
They let that out when they get out there and start romping around in the wilderness.
Now, I remember what I was like at that, as a kid. I mean, there was just, everything was so exciting, and it was just so much different. The older you get, it's like, okay, yeah, I found it, but it just, I don't know, to a kid, it's like a whole other world.
Had to walk a half a mile.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we're going to go to the next one? That's another half a mile, a quarter of a mile. No, yeah, it was a tenth of a mile, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I said, we'll go to the next one.
Oh, how much farther is it?
It's only that far on the map.
Yeah, and that far could be a mile.
Yeah, well, it
but
says 200.
A kid, it doesn't matter. If you tell that kid you got to walk another 3 miles, they're going to go, let's go.
Yeah, they're going to beat you there, too.
They will.
Yeah. Kids are kids.
Wish I had that kind of energy now.
What did we do with all that energy we had? You give it to somebody, or?
I think we gave it away to our kids.
I know I used most of mine in the morning getting out of bed.
There you go. I use mine getting out of bed, walking to the living room, sitting on the couch. Boy, it takes a lot to sit on that couch and then get back up. Oh, yeah.
We're not that bad, though, because we do get up and get out and get going. And
sometimes it just takes our get up and go a little bit longer to get up and go.
Yeah. Get up and gone. Get up and go ain't so bad, but it's getting gone that slows us down a little bit.
Yeah, my get up and go's done got up and left.
But the thing is, we'll drive an hour and a half to get to a geocache and then complain, because we got to walk a tenth of a mile.
It depends on how hot or how cold it is outside, too.
Yeah.
Where a kid, it doesn't matter if it's hot or cold, they're ready to go.
Right, they all bundled up and...
Let's go get it.
It reminds me of the kid with the big old snowsuit on and big old thick gloves and a big hat and covering his face up and everything, these big old boots on and everything. He's standing there with his arms and feet out because he can't
Yeah.
You know, and then the parent says, now you go outside and have fun. And the kid can't even hardly move in this thing.
Oh, man. Yeah, okay. I'll go out and have fun, Mommy and Daddy, if you'll go with me. Oh, no. Mommy and Daddy ain't going to do that. It's too cold.
Used to do that, though, with them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I did for a while.
Roll around in the snow and have snowball fights. Man, I can't even stand snow to fall on me now when I'm cleaning off the car. Hey, that's all going to be gone, though. It's going to be gone.
Well, you don't like it because you're cleaning it off and it's just getting right back on there. What's
Give
the
a
point?
kid a snow shovel, he'll go out there and shovel 3 sidewalks for nothing.
Oh, he will.
Just to have fun.
Yeah. We used to be that way when we were younger.
I know it. It just, them years went by, though.
Oh, unfortunately. Well, hey, we're lucky we're still able to get up and do things, though.
That's right.
Look at it that way.
That's right. So, just remember, when I have to be in that wheelchair, I want that 4-wheel drive, knobby tires, and camouflage seat.
Honey, you're going to have it because there's no way I'm going to be able to push at that age.
Well, they got them. I've been looking at them, and they're pretty expensive. But yeah, they're all 4-wheel drive, all terrain.
Wow.
Knobby tires and all that. And,
That'd be pretty handy.
yeah, it would be. So, okay. Well, we're sitting at 41 minutes there, so we're gonna call it a quits, and we'll talk to y'all next week from Naples, Florida.
With different cash stories.
Maybe even sit outside and do our show if it's not too hot.
Yeah. Or raining.
We can't do it here because it's too cold. It's
Well,
30 degrees right now.
We could, but don't care to catch pneumonia.
No, we don't need pneumonia going down there either.
No,
Because that's I've caught pneumonia in Florida going to New York,
Oh,
and it was because I sat in Florida for a week
right.
in the middle of winter, and I headed right up into New York. And I did. I got walking pneumonia.
Oh, boy.
I had to stop at a hospital. That's when I drove a truck. I had to stop at a hospital and get some bunch of pills to take. Oh, I did not feel good for a couple of days, and it knocked me right out of it, though.
That's good.
Anyway, we see y'all next week. Same time, same place. Whenever you listen to us, and so this is Hikerjamz
And Crazycritter1966.
and what do you say? Happy cashing.
Oh, happy cashing.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Happy
cashing,
cashing.
everyone.